Now, this is what I'm here for. Spoilers, cool information from one of my favorite multi-tool companies, Leatherman. A new version of the Leatherman Wave, a new version of the Leatherman Arc, potentially discontinued tools. It's too good. We have to talk about it. Let's get started. So before we talk about spoilers, I want to first say a big thank you, both to my community here at Maxlvledc EDC for letting me know about these posts on Reddit, and also for the people who are doing the research. So all those individuals on Reddit who are posting this, making it available so we can get excited and speculate, you guys rock, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. And if you're not familiar with what's going on, we have been receiving, formal texts from Leatherman in the mail for about a week or so, saying that something is coming out on July 8th. Okay, cool. Most of us speculated that it was some kind of folding knife, and it might still be, okay? It might still be, or it might be that in addition to other products, and that's seeming more and more possible, which got me very excited. And that follows a little bit more, because a few days ago we got a post on Reddit that I thought was interesting, potentially not true, but it follows with some other information that I have that that could very well be the case. That there will be not one, not two, but 3 different variations of the Leatherman Wave. And they will be discontinuing both the Charge Plus and the Charge TTI. Now that might be an unfortunate thing for a lot of people who really love these tools, especially the TTI, which is a crowd favorite. But it depends heavily on what those 3 models of the Wave are. They could end up being a big deal for Leatherman. I don't want to speculate too much on what's going to be involved, the tool set and all of that. We will find out soon enough. But regardless, it looks pretty interesting. And it's been a little bit more validated because we've seen listings show up on websites without any pictures that indicate that the Wave Alpha is coming at some point. We don't know if it's going to be on the 8th, but it is clearly coming. And that's exciting. An update to the Wave after more than 20 years? I'm down for it. Absolutely. I'm hoping that they take everything they learned from the Leatherman Arc and they apply it to the Wave frame and maybe even make it more accessible with various different changes. Sorry, I said I wouldn't speculate, but I am excited about it. There's also seems to be a Wave Sport, maybe? Who knows? That would be cool. I don't know what that means, but it kind of indicates more of like a Leatherman curl kind of thing going on. And then an update to the Wave Plus. 3 different levels. Are we shifting everything down? In other words, are we moving from 120 to 106, I can't remember the exact price, like 160 or so, and then 200? Are we moving all the things down where the Wave is starting out at like, I don't know, $100 and then going from, or maybe 80 and going up to 100? Like, that could be really good for Leatherman. That's a great range. I don't know. That could be cool. The other thing that also came out is another version of the Arc. They're calling the Arc Talos. I'm sorry, I got to read it. Arc Talos, right. And I thought, okay, this is probably going to be like the Arc Obsidian, another coloration, and it might be that. And I was reading through it. It still has Magna Cut steel. Once again, all speculation, it's just initial listing. They might change things. But it's the last line of text that has me really curious, saying imported. Well, the Leatherman Arc is one of only 3 tools made by Leatherman that actually has the USA stamp on it, because they are 70% or more made in America. And it's a big deal. It's what they marketed the P2 and the P4 as, like, really strongly when they first came out in 2018, 2019. They really emphasized the fact that these had the USA stamp back on them, and it was a big deal. I think it's a big deal. If this is an imported version of the Arc, it could mean they're trying to create more opportunities for people both living outside the United States, but also for people in the US who want to buy something with the same tool set, but not spend the premium that goes along with having it be USA made. I don't know how you feel about that. And just keeping in mind, that could be a typo. It could be a complete accident that imported was listed there. And I'm purely speculating on this, 100%. We don't know anything about the Arc Talos. We don't have any pictures of it yet. But I don't think it's a bad thing at all. In fact, it's one of the most intelligent business-related decisions that Leatherman has made in a long time if they are making a variation that is more accessible to people. I would be very pleased if that turns out to be true. But even if it's just another coloration, I'm fine with that as well. Because if there's one tool that makes sense to have fancy versions of, it's probably the Leatherman Arc, if I'm being honest. I don't think all the different colored cheap tools that they charge an extra $10 for makes much sense. But that's my opinion. Regardless, cool stuff coming. And in the next 2 days, we'll find out more. Yeah, I wish it wasn't coinciding with Prime Day. I feel like they kind of screwed themselves a little bit, like releasing a movie at the same time as Avengers Endgame. It's just not a good idea. But regardless, if you're into multi-tools, this is pretty cool stuff. And I can't wait to hear your comments, or read your comments, I should say, down below. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Different versions of the Wave? Discontinued tools? New version of the Arc? It's a good time. It's a good time to be in to things Leatherman. Anyway, as always, thank you for your time, and we'll talk again soon.